Hi gang, today we will be making a three-dimensional pop-up card. Looks like a little present, and when you open it up it becomes like a little mini theater. I'm going to take a pretty in pink, cut into an 8x8 dimension, and I'm going to fold that in half. I simply am going to meet my corners and I'm going to bone it. I actually like to pinch it first and take it and bone it. You're going to bone it in quarters and fold it. Nice crisp edge. You don't have to work too hard with the bone. Not too much pressure is required. The bone does all the work. I'm going to fold it the other way in half. Okay. And once again I'm going to bone that and make it a nice clean corner. When I open it up, I now have 4 quadrants. I'm going to cut the lower half quadrant in half. Simply going to take my snips right up the middle and right into the half mark. Now I have a little legs to my card. I'm going to take this here, the upper right quadrant, and I'm going to take a ruler and I'm going to score it so there's a nice crisp even fold right across it. Using my bone, make sure it's right there on the edge. There we go. And a little firm pressure from the bone will make that fold happen quite naturally. I'm going to fold it right up there. Make sure it's pretty even, right to the corner. And I'm going to bone it. And I'm going to flip it the other way and bone it again. I want this to use the bone and the fold as a support system. That fold, having been boned each way, will give it a little extra support. Now, as you can see, in this quadrant right here, it's got the fold and these 2 flaps. I'm going to fold the one lower half of the boned part, and I'm going to put 4 little snail dashes. Our adhesive is pretty strong, so you don't need to use too much of it. I'm going to line it up. I'm going to meet that half there. Take my bone just to give that adhesive a little extra push. Helps that paper really connect and that snail adhesive to work perfectly. Now I have this folded quadrant here. I'm going to tuck that in. And I'm going to bone the exterior to make it nice and firm. Right there. And when you pop it open, as you can see, there's going to be a pop-up card. I have taken, since these are now 4x4 quadrants, I'm going to take a 3x3 Whisper White cardstock and I'm going to fold it right in half, put it right in the middle. Beforehand, I'm going to stamp it with the pretty pink stamp pad. I took a butterfly from Happy Heart Day, one of our stamps at Stampin' Up. I'm going to ink that up. I'm going to stamp right in the middle, right here. And the reason I'm using a butterfly theme is I have punched out 4 butterflies from the Big Shots Beautiful Butterflies die. So now I have this. I'm going to take my organza white ribbon and I'm going to make this into its own little present. I'm going to take my ribbon wrapped around. And I often get asked how much ribbon to cut. I am not one to eyeball it. So what I do is I take the ribbon, see how much it should probably take me to do a bow, and I cut it right at an angle. That little angle there will help it to look a little more finished, a little bit more polished. I'm going to do this here, and then what I'm going to do is put a little adhesive right down in the middle. That's going to hold this organza ribbon right in the middle, right here. It's going to give it some structure. And I'm going to take this simple little 3x3 cardstock, do little dashes in the back. Okay. And I'm going to line that over it. When I open the card, I'm going to put on the exterior, or interior, these 2 little butterflies, and I'm going to line them up. Do a little dash of snail adhesive in the back of the butterfly. Our designer series paper, this is the Tea Party one from Stampin' Up. It's all double-sided, simply stunning, makes that card really fun and festive. Fold it in half so that it gives a little flight action. When I open it up, I think it continues that thought through. Opening up this card, I'm going to put on the back right here I'm supposed to put this little white piece of paper, only going to adhesive one edge. And the reason being is that is going to cover fold right there. And then on that, I will put my butterfly. So now I can write on the bottom, fold it up, and as you can see when I fold it, that card, because I've only adhesive the top, will tuck down. And I'll tie a pretty little ribbon. Right here. I want a little ribbon right there, and I will cut off the excess. So now I have an adorable little love you card that when you open it will pop up with a little butterfly inside, plenty of room to write. Now you have a little stage theater. It's what it kind of reminds me of back in my theater high school days. And you have a little card that will tuck down and make a popping impression. If you have any more information or questions desired, feel free to reach me at my website or my blog. Thank you. Have a great day.